Russia's art world has plunged into controversy after an award for innovation went to a giant piece of graffiti that many viewed as obscene. Nevertheless, it bagged the radical art group Vaina the $15,000 prize after they dubbed the work on a drawbridge opposite the Federal Security Service in St. Petersburg. And while most people were angered at the action, others say it's the message and not the form that matters. RT's Ivor Bennett reports.
This is award-winning art, according to Russia's Ministry of Culture. The 65-metre phallus, whitewashed on a drawbridge in St. Petersburg, has won the 2010 Innovation Prize for Best Visual Artwork. Self-styled art terrorists Vaina, meaning war in Russian, are the unpopular winners.
I think it's essentially vandalism. A bridge is a cultural and historical monument, and to paint anything on it is an act of vandalism, and it should be punished, not rewarded.
Here in the centre of contemporary arts, you can see the other entries for the award. Nothing as stimulating or as shocking or as innovative as Vaina's. And according to the jury, that's why they won, purely on artistic merit. But now, it's not as simple as that.
The same symbol the ministry rewarded is now being brandished in mocking protest. This Russian youth group is angry. 400,000 rubles of taxpayers' money will be given to a group it calls vandals. For Vaina, the protest only legitimizes their art.
It's a very awkward situation when the state award goes to a group that in fact organizes an action aimed against the state. But this is a very important signal. Artists always express society's pain, and a healthy society accepts this.
But there's been no acceptance of Vaina's art until now. 2 members still face trial on hooliganism charges for this little stunt. British graffiti artist Banksy did bail them out, but they could still face 7 years in prison for flipping police cars. So why this sudden show of state support?
The Minister of Culture was afraid of being accused of political censorship, and I think he was right. In our country, it's better being afraid of imposing political censorship than to actually impose it.
A sea change from 4 years ago. This image of 2 kissing policemen was banned by the Culture Ministry from international exhibits, fearing embarrassment. The curator of that exhibition was Andrei Yerefeev. Back then he lost his job, but this time he was on the jury.
So why is this art then?
The drawing is a graphic and expressive example of how an artist reacts to a social climate. He doesn't specify the target of his protest. He simply says that strong protest is brewing in Russian society.
But how do you draw the line between, say, this and art and vandalism? Because this is clearly just graffiti.
Street art is minor vandalism, but it's not hooliganism. The disorder it may cause is compensated hundreds of times by the meaning of their pictures. I wish this painting could be restored on the bridge to become a symbol of St. Petersburg's culture, because it's the first work that is proof of a civil society.
Vaina court controversy, usually at the expense of the authorities. Whether it's art or not, they've achieved what they wanted to: notoriety. They say they'll donate the prize money to political prisoners. Ivor Bennett, RT, Moscow.